Hello and welcome to the very first Busting the Narrative of 2024. I'm your host, James Morrow. It's going to be another big year, so let's get right into it, hey? Now, there may be no bigger story over the next several months than the ongoing fight to get Donald Trump in the courts. The former and maybe future president's foes had what they thought was a big win last week, with a jury handing down an $83 million defamation verdict against Trump in the E. Jean Carroll sexual assault case. But boy, weren't the left happy about it. I mean, check out how the ladies on The View reacted. Do they really have all that much to celebrate? Turns out that this case, like so many of the other cases against Trump, is a little, no wait, a lot shaky. Let's find out more as we go busting the narrative. Well, so it was all hosannas on the left last week. Donald Trump was fined $83 million by a totally unbiased New York jury in the defamation case brought by E. Jean Carroll, a woman who claimed she had been sexually assaulted by Trump decades ago in the change room of a busy Manhattan department store. And while, look, you never want to minimize claims of victimhood in this sort of case, the fact is the Carroll case and the woman who brought it, well, let's just say they have strained a lot of people's credulity ever since she brought them forward and used a 2022 law that was clearly written with getting Trump in mind to sue Trump for defamation on the grounds that he denied the charges against her. Now, she has given a lot of strange answers to reasonable questions around this case, including why she would not take the matter to the police.
Would you consider bringing a rape charge against Donald Trump for this? Why not?
I would find it disrespectful to the women who are down on the border, who are being raped around the clock down there without any protection. They're young women. They've, tried to come into the country. They're, as you know, they're there by the thousand. The women have very little protection there. It would just be disrespectful.
Huh? She's also said she wouldn't get the cops involved or let them test the dress she was wearing for DNA.
The reason I'm asking is because the mayor of New York City, Mayor Bill de Blasio, who of course is running against President Trump, has said that if you were to bring a case forward, he will pursue it. He will have the New York City Police Department pursue it. So do you want to pursue this?
It is the greatest police department in the world. The detectives are great in New York. The thing is, it's past the time. It's experts. I've been talking to experts, and they say that we've passed
the statute
of legal.
Limitations.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, there was a statute of limitations in place at the time that this happened in late 1995 or 96. That has since changed. And Mayor de Blasio, when he heard your story, said that he would pursue on your behalf an investigation. And so you have the dress that you were wearing. You don't, I'm sure, still have the tights. But would you consider doing that?
I consider it, but the experts are telling me that...
So you've consulted lawyers?
Yeah, well, they've written to me. I've never consulted a lawyer in my life.
On the basis of a flimsy defamation claim that she says resulted from Trump costing her job at Elle magazine, because sure, like that was worth $83 million, well, let's be really clear here. Carroll accused Trump of sexually assaulting her nearly 30 years ago, with a story that many people have noted tracks closely with the plot of an episode of Law and Order SVU. Now, the time between the alleged assault and her decision to go public with it certainly raises many questions about her true motivations. I mean, she has herself talked about trying to help the Biden campaign, and her reaction to the verdict makes it seem very much like this was about carving money out of Trump and nothing else.
Well, I do have an idea. I'd like to give the money to something Donald Trump hates. If it will cause him pain for me to give money to certain things, That's my intent. Well, perhaps a fund for the women who have been sexually assaulted by Donald Trump.
Oh, there's more where that came from.
First thing, Rachel, you and I are going to go shopping. We're going to get completely new wardrobes, new shoes, motorcycle for Crowley, new fishing rod for Robbie. Rachel, what do you want? Penthouse? It's yours,
Nothing.
Rachel. Penthouse and France? You want France? You want to go fishing in France? No? Oh, all right, okay.
That's a joke.
Didn't you love her lawyer piping up there? That's a joke, that's a joke. Oh, yeah, sure it is. But it ain't over yet. In fact, there may have been a major conflict of interest at play here. It appears that Judge Lewis A. Kaplan, who presided over the case, may have had a huge conflict of interest. A conflict he has strongly denied, by the way, but still, I gotta tell you about it. The New York Post has learned that Kaplan was once a, quote, mentor to Carroll's lawyer, Roberta Kaplan. Now, the two aren't related, but they worked together in the early 1990s at the law firm Paul Weiss, Rifkin, Wharton, and Garrison in Midtown Manhattan. Now, Trump's lawyers have cited Canon 3 of the Code of Conduct for United States judges. And what does that say? Well, it says that a judge must, quote, disqualify himself or herself in a proceeding in which the judge's impartiality might reasonably contested or questioned, including when the judge served as, quote, a lawyer with whom the judge previously practiced law served. The canon goes on to say, we believe, or rather the lawyers said, we believe and argue on appeal that the court was overtly hostile towards defense counsel and President Trump and displayed preferential treatment towards plaintiff's counsel. And that's the words of Trump's lawyer, who went on and said, quote, indeed, the rulings, tone, and demeanor of the bench raised significant concerns even before the New York Post's investigative journalism unearthed these new facts. So, I don't know, ladies of The View, will you still be dancing when all is said and done? We'll see. Thanks for watching. I am James Morrow, and to support this channel, please like, share, and subscribe below. And I'll see you next time for more Busting the Narrative. Bye-bye.